All right, Professor X here. I think it broke. All right, I'm here, Professor X in the studio, and I just wanted to talk to you guys today about an unboxing that I wanted to do. But before I actually get to that, I just wanted to shout out a special friend, my boy Rocky Cotard. He signed this for your boy, and excellent artist, can't say that enough. Illustrator with a lot of superpowers. He can do digital, he can do traditional media, he can do books, murals. I mean, sky's the limit with this guy. So check him out, Rocky Cotard. Check out his website and stuff like that. But why are we here today? Well, we are here today because I have an unboxing that I want to do. And let me get my Professor X shades, glasses, blue blockers, whatever you want to call them. I look at the screens all day long, so they help me out a lot. But today I kind of want to just talk about why I have these two here. Okay, so you can see these earbuds, and you know, since the pandemic, two things are very important to us. Two things among many. Audio and visual. We have been on Zoom calls, we have been on Skype calls, we have been on Microsoft Teams, Google Meet. Maybe not Google Meet, but you get the picture. We've been on phone calls, FaceTiming. We've been doing it all. I've been doing it all. But those are two things. And, you know, audio is important too, because on these calls, if you can't understand what people are saying, then, you know, there's going to be a misunderstanding. So I've always been an audiophile. I've always liked music. It's just been a part of me. So, you know, I can go back to people in the 50s, 60s, Chuck Berry, James Brown, Stevie Wonder, you know, the list goes on and on. Diana Ross, the Commodores, Motown. I mean, I absolutely love music. And then, you know, 90s R&B, my boys New Edition. I mean, you know, from Boston, it's just, you know, I love music. So I like to have good equipment so I can hear it, I can enjoy it, you know, get that bass, get that punch, hear those percussions and those drums. So today, I want to start with these two here because this is kind of like where my journey started, especially with Jabra. These are earbuds that, very nice. These were a gift, and they do a good job. They did a good job. They're kind of like my backups of the backup now. Jabra has been around for a while. Even their app, I don't know if you're familiar with their app, but their app is very, very good. And I have enjoyed them. You know, these are by ANKER, and I tell you, man, there's nothing absolutely that I can think of. Before I was setting up for this video, I was trying to get the pros and cons for both. And even for Jabra, I wouldn't say that there are many cons. There are much more pros. Like I said, the app is fantastic. But for ANKER, these were sub $100. I think I got them on a good deal on Amazon. Fantastic deal. I always look for the certified refurbished, and look for the comments to make sure that they haven't been really tampered with. But I really do my research on eBay and Amazon. That's another video. Easily make phone calls. You hear people crisp. It's very clear. It's magnetized, so they're not easily falling out. They're wireless Qi charging, so you can put them on a little base. It doesn't even take that much. It's actually, I think it works faster than putting the USB-C slot inside of a computer, where you can just kind of like charge these up here. You have wireless Qi charging. You're not beating that. It's extremely fast. So these are my backups now. And why do I say these are my backups? Well, it's the whole reason that we're here, right? We got the unboxing. So I'm very excited about this. I haven't seen this. I got this and I had to wait. I had to wait for this video to see what is in here. So I don't want you to see the address there. But let me just open this up. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not even gonna talk. I'm just gonna unbox this and just pay attention to my other video that's going to be playing over this. But as you can see, these things are very tiny. And I'm worried because compared to my main backups, if you look at the size, right, you can see how small that is. There's a big difference there. And so the microphone technology, the beamforming technology, is usually at the stem. That's going to be the closest to your mouth, and so your mouth has to have proximity in relation to this technology so that people can understand you. My worry about these is that it's so small. They're about, I mean, they're about this. That's about 1 inch. You can tell how small it is, but it's beautiful. It's just very nicely made. Nothing Ear One. The company is called Nothing Ear One. It was the same creator that created OnePlus, created these earbuds, and he linked up with Tony Fadell. If you don't know Tony Fadell, he's the man. He's the one that designed the Nest thermostat. He also had a huge part in designing the click wheel, or the iPod, the original iPod with the click wheel. And if it wasn't him, it could have been, he could have been 1B, Apple's main design. Johnny Ive was 1A and he was 1B. So Tony Fadell knows what he's doing. So as you can see, as I put these in, these are very nice, and they have a very aesthetically pleasing look to them. And at first glance, they remind me of the AirPods. And so, interesting enough, Apple had an announcement today. They had an announcement about their new AirPods that were coming out. And these AirPods are...
The mic is muted.
I don't want Google to hear about this. So, they have an announcement today that was about their AirPods, and they're going to be cheaper. They're going to integrate Dolby Atmos. Now, Dolby Atmos is very interesting because whenever I go to the movies, I always try to find out if the movie's going to be in Dolby, because it's such a nice feature. And so they have it integrated into the theater, where you're having this immersive, you know, you're hearing sounds from all over. You're hearing, you know, ricochets from gunshots behind you. You're hearing, you know, someone going underwater and it sounds like they're right next to you. It's such a immersive experience. I love Dolby Atmos, so shout out to Apple. The case is beautiful. I mean, it's very transparent. You have this kind of opaque look to it. You can kind of tell when what the status light is by right here, to see if they're paired, to see if whether they're dying. There is a USB-C charger here, and I believe these have wireless Qi charging. You can kind of see at the bottom, that's for the magnetism. Oh, that's even cool. You can see which side is the right side and which side is the left side by just the color. So the red is for right, and then the clearer is for white. So when putting them back in, you can kind of see how this magnet works here. Let me just messing this up. All right, so you can see that there. I mean, that's a pretty serious magnet. I mean, those things are not coming out. That's not coming out at all. That side profile view. All right. So very good product. I'm very impressed. I'll have to do like a deep dive to really see, you know, comprehensive, to see how well they do. I'll be listening to them, and I'll let you know. And I'm gonna be doing other tech reviews. The next one I'm gonna do is a drone. I do a lot of drone photography, drone videography, and so I'm gonna do some drone. And I also have, for my Adobe Premiere, I have an editing keyboard. So it's not like a regular keyboard. It has like shifters and knobs. I don't know why I did this, but it has little knobs. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for hanging with Professor X. Shout out to Starving Artist Podcast. It's a podcast that we started. Interesting conversations with a lot of artists about starving, about opportunities, and about just like, you know, being in this field. It's so widely, it's so wide open. It's very interesting. So shout out to my podcast members, Katrina and Rocky Coutard. So that's about it for right now. I'm gonna play with these earbuds and see how they work. All right, thanks for checking this out.